The new PlayStation Portal is the gateway to playing all of your PlayStation 5 games anywhere, as long as you have a strong internet connection. That's right, you won't have to end your marathon session of Elden Ring when nature calls. Let's take a look inside Sony's newest remote play accessory built for the Elden, or porcelain, throne. There are no screws guiding our way into the portal, so we're starting off by unclipping the exterior plastic. Once the two black frames are dispatched, we've got access to the first two screws on the bottom of the controllers. So far, disassembly for the portal is mirroring its displayless brother, the DualSense controller, and that remains true as we discover more screws securing the back case underneath the L1 and R1 buttons. Some pretty hefty clips secure the rear panel, and disengaging them feels a bit more like breaking things than disassembling them. Thankfully, the front button and D-pad case components pop off easily and give us access to the joysticks. These joysticks come apart in a few pieces, starting with the base cover, then these smaller than normal thumb pads, and finally the thumbstick component which is held in place with screws. This is great news. Why? Sony's original DualSense controllers have a major repairability problem: joystick drift. The potentiometers inside mean that gradual wear will eventually cause drift, and the soldered-on stick modules make it extremely difficult for you to replace them. While these thumbsticks still use potentiometers, and they will eventually drift, using screws to secure them rather than soldering them to the board makes replacement much easier. The second joystick comes off the same way as the first, and then it's onto the display. After a little time on the heat mat, the display comes up without too much of a fight. But even with the display lifted off, we still don't have access to the battery. Its connector is hidden underneath the black midframe, which is screwed in place. After disconnecting the battery and removing the speakers, we have full access to the main board. But what's this? Has Sony heard our complaints about glued-in batteries? Tug on a couple of easy-to-remove pull tabs, and the battery is out. This easy battery removal experience is a huge win for repairability. But don't go calling Sony a total repair champion just yet. After uncovering all that progress, we discovered that the two rumble packs have been soldered to the main board. Even after completely disassembling the trigger and button zones of the portal, it becomes clear that there's simply no way to get the board out without desoldering or cutting the cables to the rumble packs. We know you can do better, Sony. Last out is the USB-C headphone jack combo cable. Even though it's buried under everything else, it's nice to see that these components are modular. While it's great to see that thumbstick replacement is easier than it was in the DualSense controller, both battery and screen replacement require a lot of disassembly, and anything beyond requires some basic soldering skills, which not everyone has.